I'm going to be very honest with you guys. This is a bit of a slow news week. And I think it's because Gamescom is about to happen and a lot of people are saving their news for that. And actually, we have some news coming out of Gamescom. Heads up, I will not be here next week because I'm also going to be at Gamescom. Still, we have some Dragon Ball Sparking Zero stuff. Actually, breaking news, it just happened. We have a new Bleach trailer. We're going to talk about Vampire Survivors, which I didn't even think of. And we're going to watch a trailer that I think is just cinema for the 4-year anniversary of Genshin Impact. Welcome to this week's Around the Bush. Well, hello everybody and welcome. It is August 16, 2024. As usual, it takes me a second to look at the date. And yes, that's right. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is confirmed to be at Gamescom 2024. It will be on opening night live, which means that the marketing is definitely ramping up. Previously, they were doing a trailer every month, and we just got a trailer I think last week. We're gonna watch that trailer and talk about it soon, but this means that next week we're getting another one. 2 weeks, 2 trailers, they are definitely ramping up. I think I did tweet about this, saying I have no idea how they're gonna fill the rest of these slots with monthly trailers, and the answer is simple, they're not. They're simply not. So, next trailer, we actually have a preview because scans just came out. DBS Hype has the scans, and they're looking yellower than usual. You don't have a ton of confirmations or surprises here. Mostly, it's Super Boo. So Super Boo, Boo Tanks, Boohan, the 3 forms of Super Boo are here. You can also see Ultimate Gohan. That's gotta be him, right? It's not just the Gohan outfit this time. Actually, maybe it says so right there. But the rest of the scan shows, Gotenks, shows Goku, shows Vegito, characters that we already knew about. So as far as like confirmations go, it's those guys and no one else. There's another page. I don't really know what this is all about, but it seems like generic promotion for the game. Like, oh, exciting battles, clashes, and actually, literally talking about the clashes here. Beam clashes, melee clashes, throw clashes, and I think this one is like a dash clash. I don't think I've ever shown this. If you are like Dragon Ball Sparking Zero News, the Twitter account, you'll probably enjoy this. Like if you are into like hyper-specific Dragon Ball Sparking Zero stuff. But there are several types of clashes. And I did record, not the clashes themselves, but the description of the clashes, if you want them, from the controls menu, which everyone had access to. I don't know how that stuff hasn't, like, leaked out there so far, because you could just go into any game convention and hit the pause button and record that stuff. So, I don't know why no one had the idea of doing it. But yeah, I did do it here with Vegeta. And you know, you got a ton of like combos, rush attacks, obviously lift strike, grand slash. Is that the name? I thought it was ground slash. Maybe I misremembered it. So you got all that stuff. But one of these menus is also about clashes. So let's get to that menu. Techniques. Yeah. So this is basically all that you can do. Sparking mode, transformations and fusions, switch. Keep going. Impact. Is it impact? It is impact. You're calling it impact. So there is a speed impact, which is when 2 Dragon Dashes collide. And it explains how it does it. Like, you gotta time a button, and then you can mash to increase the damage of that button. Blast impact, which is when 2 blasts, they give off light rays or flares to the light. So, 2 supers, 2 Kamehamehas, right? Crash impact occurs when short dashes or steps collide. So not like a super dash, that's the speed impact. This is a crash impact. And then power impact, which I think is when they lock arms like that. When 2 combatants attempt to throw at the same time. Is there one more? No, that's it. So, yeah, Sparking Zero will definitely have a ton of clashes, and I think that's what this is referencing. But let's talk about the trailer and what it revealed. As expected, it is a Cell Saga. And the Cell Saga came without the Boo Saga. The Boo Saga seems to be coming out next, according to that scan. But the Cell Saga also revealed 15 new characters. And we're going to talk about some of the surprises here. I think Mecha Frieza is one of the surprises, and King Cold is another one. I think these are two characters that were maybe gonna make it. I think they were like somewhat unpredictable, but also like not completely unexpected, you know. But it's nice to see them making it in. To me, the biggest surprise was Piccolo fused Kami. And we don't have any confirmation. That's a separate character, by the way. So yeah, they made a second Piccolo. This means that the roster actually looks like this right now. Some other characters you might be noticing. Android 17Z finally confirmed. They also finally confirmed Android 16. You know, a lot of characters that we already knew were going to be a thing. Super Perfect Cell, which is just called Perfect Cell. I don't know if it was all... I saw someone saying that was always the case. Super Perfect was always just Perfect Cell, and the other cell was Cell Perfect Form. And Budokai Tenkaichi 3 always called them that way. I gotta go back and check. I just don't remember. But yeah, Perfect Cell and Cell Perfect Form both are in the game. Who else was revealed here? Obviously, the Teen Gohan's base, Super Saiyan 2. And... is that it? Cell Jr., best portrait pose in the entire game so far. Nicely done. And I think that's it. Now, as far as leaks and like missing characters that we know are going to be playable, I think it's now pretty much Super Saiyan Gohan, Great Saiyaman. Like the two were in the playable demo. So Super Saiyan Gohan and Great Saiyaman are missing from this place. And also, we are missing Kid Goku. I think that's it for leaks. There was also like the other producer talking about Red Ribbon Army, or like the director of marketing talking about Red Ribbon Army and talking about Tao Pai Pai. So it's hard to say what he actually knows about the game because I looked into it and he's the director of marketing for toys, so not for games. It could just like be listing examples, or they could actually be in the game. So that's once again a kind of a tough confirmation there.
You're forgetting Uncle Cream.
Sorry?
Uncle Cream?
I'm not forgetting Uncle Cream, okay? So the updated roster from my prediction. Green is the ones I correctly predicted. Red is the ones I didn't. And blue is the ones that were already announced when when I made the prediction. Some people took these assets, which I share them on bit.ly/DVSZ roster if you just want to like make your own predictions. And we saw some predictions come in, which I think Isram has a really good one, for instance. Evil Boo, the Boos, the Super Boos of Kid Boo right here. I think he's gone a bit crazy with like the Frost colors or the Frost forms. Definitely a bit too many. I think if they're skipping some Caulifla stuff, they might actually skip some Frost stuff as well. God of Destruction Topo, he does have Mercenary Tao, along with Cyborg Tao. Yeah, this is a hot take pecan, but we'll see next trailer, I guess. Original Dragon Ball Goku plus Great Ape. Bobby D, I think, at this point is a lock. This is maybe. We'll see. I think these guys are a lock now. I think Kaba is a lock, but I don't know if all three transformations make it. Magetta is very likely, I think, given the characters they've been announced so far. Kibito Kai and Supreme Kai probably too. These two are kind of the only hot takes, I think, on this list. Oh, General Blue also like kind of a hot take. And Pecan, yeah. I think also Jacko. Jacko could unironically be the bonus character from pre-orders. Unironically, it could be him. So yeah, after like King Vegeta and Mecha Frieza made it, I'm like, yeah, a lot of these are like locks for sure. Vados and Champa, I think it's pushing it. You think it's cooking? Could be. We will see. But yeah, nice predictions. Thank you everyone for sharing. I'm always happy to look at them. Also, something else happened, which was King Cold has 2 left arms. But yeah, you would be mistaken for thinking that's King Cold, because that is actually his twin brother, is Uncle Cream. Because what Bandai did was on the website and Steam, like slow discover this on the website and also the Steam page, they messed up and they put two portraits. They put King Cole there and King Cole there. Like, the character's taking 2 slots. This didn't happen in the trailer. It's only on the Steam page and the website. But yeah, that's why that's Uncle Cream. And that just made me want to go into Xenoverse and make Uncle Cream now. That's the thing I want to do the most. Just make a Frieza race dude, call him Uncle Cream, and he's just like Captain Cold's, or King Cold's twin brother. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. Anyway, that's it for Sparking Zero, but they are ramping up clearly with a new trailer coming out next week, and now we know it's probably the Blue Saga. I mean, we saw the scans, right? Unless it's something else, it's something bigger, and they save the Blue Saga trailer for later. But either way, should be a good time next week. This doesn't mean that Sparking Zero is doing weekly trailers, but they're definitely ramping up, and they're not just doing monthly anymore. In other Dragon Ball news, Project Multi, the MOBA that we talked about also, I think, last week, that got announced. They're doing character profiles now. So they got 6 character profiles so far. Goku, Krillin, Piccolo, Zamasu, Android 18, and Trunks. So they're missing, I think, Majin Buu and Vegeta. I think that's it. But this does let us know a little bit more about like how the game works. For instance, the concept of Goku is using Kaioken to power up your active skills. So he has basically a skill that he can use to power up other skills. Overwhelm your opponent with your heightened strength. He has a Violent Rage passive, which temporarily damage boosts on enemy hero who defeated an ally. So let's say you are in lane, Vegeta defeats your ally, now you have a damage boost on Vegeta. It's like a revenge. Increases target detection on target as well. So you will see them further, I don't know. Super Saiyan transformation seems to be a level 7 thing. So once you reach level 7, you just turn Super Saiyan. That's it. So I think that's how they're handling transformations. Because if you look at Trunks, it's basically the same thing. So yeah, you might be gaining experience when you die. Because we saw Vegeta transform after being defeated. There might be something like that. Krillin is a technical character. He has strong traps and diversions, and then finishes off enemies with Destructo Disc. He can place a mark on enemies to immediately lower the cooldown on your abilities. So if you target a marked enemy, just get more abilities, which is cool. Piccolo is also a damage character like Goku. All rush attacks and active skills have a super long range. He's definitely confirmed sniper. The power of the Special Beam Cannon increases the longer you charge it. Fully charged Special Beam Cannon, going full screen, getting a one-shot. That's definitely content. Use a rush for passive. Use a rush attack on an enemy to immediately lower the cooldown on your abilities, so that's also a cooldown lower thing. Zamasu, a tank. This is the first tank we're going to look at. I think the other tank is probably Majin Buu. I don't think they have other tanks here, so she's damage, he's damage. And right now we only have like a technical character, which is Krillin. But Vegeta's probably damaged too. So we're just gonna run like during the beta. We're gonna run with like 4 damage characters. That's it. Body regeneration can bring you back after being knocked out. Use it to stir up chaos in the enemy's team's territory. All right, so you can body regenerate, and it brings you back after being knocked down. So like you don't have to go back to spawn, maybe. Consume regen gauge to automatically heal life. So there's a body regeneration gauge that recovers you from cooldown, but you can also just consume it to heal yourself. Resurrect when KO'd if gauge is high enough. I guess we'll have to see. Android 18, boost your damage against a targeted enemy with Sadistic Rush. So you've seen Sadistic Rush many times in other Dragon Ball games. Hunt down the enemy team one by one. So it's just like a single target kind of damage dealer there. Like action from League, but instead of rezzing all allies when they kill, it's just a damage boost. For Zamasu, it's like he gets an animation. Wait. So we have a League expert doing parallels here. For Zamasu, it's like he gets an animation and they have to kill it before the animation is complete. Otherwise, he's back. Interesting. Got it. I was so confused because I was watching, I was playing Vampire Survivors and listening to this and like, what the fuck is Dragon Ball Sparking Zero doing? This is the MOBA. Sadistic Rush. If you hit the enemy hero 4 times in a row, they will become your assault target, boosting damage against them. So yeah, she scales up damage. Finally, Trunks. Continuously launch active skills with Overcharge. Take down enemies with hit and run tactics. So he's going to be a burst damage type of deal. Get a KO or an assist on a God of Destruction, which I think are the towers of this game. our enemy hero or boss or super boss to immediately reset the cooldown on your 3 active skills. Bam! Every KO, just get the cooldowns back, and he also turns Super Saiyan. And that is it for Project Multi. The beta is next Tuesday, which is also the same day as Opening Night Live. So on that same day, we'll have the beta as well as a new Sparking Zero trailer. It will be busy. I'll try to get everything done same day, but it's also the day I'm flying to Germany and getting my Gamescom credentials and all of that. So bear with me if I'm late, but I'll try to get it all done. Also in Dragon Ball, new characters came out to Fortnite, including Trunks. Which, does he transform, Tim? Is he gone?
He transforms.
These characters usually transform.
It's Super Saiyan 1.
Yeah. And we got 17 and we got 18 as well. They made it to Fortnite. Any big event going on, or is it more just like skins, the usual stuff?
No, any event that's going on is mainly Marvel related, so no, not really.
Got it. We're almost on the Vampire Survivors news, Rene, by the way, because we are going to talk about Vampire Survivors today, and it's going to be right after this Bleach trailer from Yoruichi. So Yoruichi trailer came out earlier this week. Actually, they're doing weekly trailers on Bleach, so every Monday we're going to get a new character trailer. Yoruichi is like, her whole thing is like she's super fast, and I didn't get that feeling here from this moveset. She does have Anken, which is like these knives she throws, and it's a very quick projectile. But if you hold down the button, it becomes a counter. So again, a big counter focus on this game. Bako, so she rushes in and then throws this Ki Blast. I think she does this once in the show, but becomes a move. Oboroneko, she puts her head down and then counters. So basically, don't attack her while her head is down. Then she activates her Awakening. And enhanced by Shunko, Yoruichi's speed and damage are dramatically increased, allowing her to swiftly corner and defeat her opponent. Now, we do see her do a basic combo here, and she does Bako again. So I'm guessing she doesn't really change movesets. It's the same move, but she's just enhanced. She's faster and dealing more damage. They talk about her being like someone that can close the distance quick. Right, good at swiftly closing in on opponents and catching them off guard. Didn't really get that from the trailer. Honestly, I think this is the worst trailer they've done. But Yoruichi is a fun character, is a cool character in the show. So I hope she has other stuff. I sure hope she has other stuff. I swear she has the hardest name for the dub to pronounce. How do they do it? Yoruichi. Yeah? Is it Yoruichi? Or how do they do it? Either way, it's time to talk about Vampire Survivors. Folks, I did not think I would wake up today and talk about Vampire Survivors, but alas, Bandai Namco had different opinions. They thought, you know what, let's make Globco talk about Vampire Survivors. Now, I love Vampire Survivors. If you've never seen the game, Vampire Survivors game. Let's do trailer maybe, because I don't want to step on anyone's copyrights here. Xbox trailer, perfect. So Vampire Survivors is basically a game where you are idling, walking around and picking up power-ups, and those power-ups become attacks that destroy everyone around you. It looks like not much, but trust me, this is addicting as shit. I did have my Vampire Survivors era, and it's really, really good. It's really good. You pick up the Bibles starts spinning. You're not pressing buttons to attack. You're literally just walking around. And the shit around you is dying. Based on your choices, right? You have a ton of choices. And a lot of stuff can happen. The whole one thing you're doing is moving around. That's your control. Now, put that thought on pause. And let's talk about another game called Sword Art Online Fractured Daydream. You guys remember this, right? We've played the beta. It's like a 20-player... To put Vampire Survivors on pause. Let's talk about Sword Art, okay? Then we'll go back. All right, so you saw your video? Okay, so if there's a trader video, we'll go trader video. Yep, all right, 20 minutes of Sword Art. So this is the game, right? You have 20 players in a party doing a big raid. They all join this big online multiplayer lobby, and they do some quests until they get to a boss, and then they defeat the boss. They can pick many different characters and whatnot. So this game's coming out October 4th, which is super close to Sparking Zero. Dumb date to put it out. They're actually, like, this game needs a lot of players for a single lobby. It needs a really good shot at surviving, you know, and putting it next to Sparking Zero is probably the worst thing they could have done. I think Sparking Zero is a big enough game that other companies are dodging that release date. For Bandai to not dodge it is insane. But why are we talking about Vampire Survivors and why are we talking about Sword Art Online Fractured Daydream? Simple. Slay the oncoming monsters as long as you can. Kirito the Hero is a 2D survival game available in the premium edition of Sword Art Online Fractured Daydream. If you buy the premium edition of Sword Art Online Fractured Daydream, you get to play Kirito the Hero, which looks like this. Choose your sword. They made a Vampire Survivors clone. It starts slow, and then it gets crazy. There you go, level up, pick up weapons, and then they made a Vampire Survivors. Oh, I wonder what weapon is the garlic build? True. So yeah, it's mostly just picking up the swords that Kirito is used in the show, from the looks of it. The swords evolve, they have levels, and you make your build. So yeah, the premium edition comes with this game. This is not new. I think Bandai has done this with Jujutsu Kaisen Baseball. This is basically a clone of RBI Baseball. Oh shit, right. This one? Alpharad? Is Alpharad gonna get me in trouble? I hope not. Alright. So yeah, this is basically RBI Baseball. And they put this in, I think, one of the premium editions of Jujutsu Kaisen Curse Clash. So yeah, you have RBI Baseball, and now you also have Vampire Survivors. I don't know how they can get away with this, because it's a clone. It is a clone. But we're gonna close the show with a new trailer that I haven't watched. This is for Genshin Impact. 4 years later, the game came out 4 years ago. And we got a trailer for the new region, the new chapter, version 5.0. And from the looks of it, this is cinema. So I just want to watch it, react live with you guys. Andrew, feel free to chime in. We're going to chillax. This is the final news of today. So we're done.
Much to say, but there's definitely a shit ton they've added with this one.
From this point forward, everything we know about the real world no longer applies. Anything can happen here.
What do you mean?
There's
Gravity?
something in the depths of this place that feels familiar, yet also foreign.
The pilgrimage is not merely a trial to determine
So you have a
the
Colosseum
strongest
sort of deal, huh?
but also a stage.
Netland's the nation of fighting, throwing hands.
Right, yeah, that makes sense for fire.
The purpose of the
And also
pilgrimage
dragons.
is not only to select strong warriors, but also to collect contending fire from the battles.
Is this a character thing, or is this vehicles being added?
These are character things.
God damn it.
All characters just seem to have vehicles for some reason. Or the ability to fly like this dude, I don't know why. Gamer Pixel Dragon.
Oh, this guy makes me want to play the game. No, it's happening again. No, I thought I was out. I thought I was out. That looks so sick.
I mean, if you feel better, the gacha system actually did get better this update.
How?
It's no longer a 50-50. It can be it's a 55-45.
Okay, they gave you 5%.
Hey, 5%'s better than 50. Yeah.
Sure.
Brain's working bad.
They have dinosaurs.
Our current Archon achieved an overwhelming victory. The result was obvious.
I skipped the entire Fontaine, by the way. The entire. I was
Skip
out.
The entirety of France. If there's one
Yeah,
nation
like, fuck France, bro. I'm not doing it.
Long history of fighting
France is now a
against
godless land in the Genshin universe.
Quite so simple. The
Oh.
Abyss has invaded the Night Kingdom.
They lost the
It has
Archon?
the capacity to read
Yeah.
the memories of this
Damn.
land at any given moment.
Going there. The Night Kingdom?
Only those who triumph over the Abyss earn the right to be revived.
I
Defeat
triumphed over
not
the
only
Abyss
death,
once.
but also the destruction of your ancient name.
Yeah,
I didn't
but
get
this
all the
is
stars.
Abyss EX.
You
Oh.
heard something from here, didn't you? Kinich, what is the meaning of this?
Only one way to awaken you all from your willful blindness. More sacrifices must be made.
You'll die if you try to make your way forward. Why don't you just give up?
You want to know why I won't give up?
I should have died 5 years ago.
Me as your next sacrifice.
Did they lose the cell or something? What the fuck?
That land is on the verge of destruction.
Nah, it's always the fucking Fatui. Archon, by the way.
Kenpachi VA? I don't recognize any Bleach English VAs. Not a single one.
No coming back.
They got a lot of VAs for Genshin. That's what this upcoming scene is pretty cool.
No! Why can't I find him? Why?
Every great
See, I don't want to collect this bullshit though. So like, I'm starting to go back out.
That is the tragedy of your short lives. You understand nothing of all-encompassing power.
We shall unite the tribes and save Natlan from its impending doom.
What use is the Gnosis in your hands?
Ooh,
I don't know what you mean,
that's the Archon, right?
but it sounds
Yep.
like this is about more than the Tsaritsa.
Your plan has reached a new
And there's the
mass,
Fatui again.
and now
It's a new
to
Fatui?
me to create new
Yep.
rules for Natlan.
Captiano.
Us. Let our flames do the talking.
Oh, her hair becomes fire?
Yeah, it's really cool, yeah. Asher's saving for that one, because, you know, the hair.
God. Well, that is gonna do it for today's Around the Bush. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Catch it every Friday over on twitch.tv/globku or youtube.com/globe2. Thanks for watching. And yeah, catch you guys in the, not next Friday because I'm at Gamescom, but the Friday afterwards. Thank you. Bye-bye.